Morning. Well, I just walked outside. We got some clouds in the area and stuff like that. It's not going to be the greatest viewing today, but I should be able to get a glimpse of this bitch coming in today. So, hope everybody had a really good St. Patty's Day and stuff like that. So, we did here. I got to enjoy my corned beef. We only get it once a year because it's so expensive. I love corned beef and cabbage. Oh, it's good. My wife makes such a beautiful, beautiful corned cabbage. So anyway, in major news and stuff like that, they did land on Bennu. And if you don't know what Bennu is, Bennu will be basically in 1999 they discovered this asteroid that will kill Earth. So they landed a probe on Bennu to take samples of whatever's on this asteroid, and they discovered that it has water on it. Bennu itself is only 500 meters in diameter, but big enough to create a fucking hellish explosion, big enough to take out all of Mother Earth. It may not seem like it's that much, but 500 meters, that's enough, dude, coming in at those speeds, so they're doing whatever they can to try to stop this thing. So those lasers that Trump was talking about putting in space with Space Force, that may be what be shooting Bennu apart and stuff like that. So, and all the millions and trillions or whatever fucking asteroids coming in the tail end of Nibiru, you're gonna have a lot of targets, Mr. Laser. I hope this laser's ready for the job. So, I hope we have a whole army of these things. If we're having a space force, you know what I mean. I don't want just one laser up there. You know what I mean? With my ass and the grass down here and the fucking down here on Earth, when you got asteroids coming down on us. You know what I mean? The more lasers up there shooting these things down the mirror, you know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of shooting down nukes right above my head, because then we're gonna have nuclear fallout and EMP pulses and stuff like that. But these things will impact Earth, and they will create their own EMP pulses. So you have a 100% chance, 110% chance that there will be, after Nibiru comes through, there will be EMP pulses, and there will be no electricity. I'll guarantee you, you'll have no electricity for at least. They said at least 1 to 3 years, probably 3 years. FEMA's betting on 3 years. If there was an EMP pulse, they said an EMP pulse that completely shut down the grid, there'd be nothing, dude. Absolutely nothing for at least 3 years. So, because the grid is not hardened like the United States military grid is it's pretty hardened, but not our grid. So, but in major news and stuff like that, in regards to Nibiru, I feel bad for the people of Indonesia. They just got struck with a 5-point earthquake, but it wasn't very deep. It may not sound like it was that big, but it was big enough because it was really shallow. Well, if you know anything about earthquakes, the more shallow they are, the more destructive they are. That means the closer to the surface that they are. So this thing was really close to the surface. And there was a family that were visiting the Rinjani volcano, and when they went there to go visit the volcano, there was a landslide, and it ended up killing these people. It ended up killing, I think it was like 2 people, and then there was 2 more people that were on top of a waterfall over there, and they were thrown off the waterfall by the sheer shaking of the ground and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, 4 people lost their lives and stuff like that, and there are 40 people trapped underneath the ground in mudslides in Indonesia as we speak. 40 people underneath the ground, so hopefully they can get these people rescued, because, like I said, the landslides and stuff like that from the volcano and stuff like that. So the ash that it flew down on this little town that was right next to the volcano, and it ended up burying a bunch of people. So hopefully they can get these people out today. Hopefully they're not burned up by hot ash and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just crazy. You know, it's Nibiru, dude. I told you, it's like a big magnet, man. We're fighting it. Earth is fighting Nibiru, but Nibiru is much stronger, dude. It's 4 times the size we are, and it's made out of iron. I told you, this thing's gonna fuck with the sun. And that's what causes, and that's one of the reasons why we have so many earthquakes. We have like anywhere from 200 to 300 earthquakes per day. And the fucking ring of fire just won't stop and stuff like that. It's getting a little bit better. It's not as bad as it was like 6 months ago, but the earth is still reeling and shaking like a drunkard, man. I tell you, man, it's fucking, The devil's back is breaking, dude. Once Nibiru gets a little closer and stuff like that, in a few years, you can really expect like 12 and 14-point earthquakes and stuff like that throughout the world. And then once Judgment Day is upon us, then we're really gonna figure out: is it gonna be the opening of the sixth seal? We're gonna find out, aren't we? I hope it ain't the opening of the sixth seal, but if it is the opening of the sixth seal and this is biblical, it is what it is, and we're gonna see Yeshua a lot sooner than we all thought, isn't it? You can prepare all you want, but when your day is up, your day is up. Remember that. So, but I'm gonna head out there in a little bit and stuff like that to see if I can view this thing. So, but that's the major news. So 40 people trapped underneath the ground in Indonesia right now. So hopefully like I said, hopefully they can get these people out of there. So, but at least our scientists are on Bennu right now, at least trying to figure out what the hell to do. At least they're being proactive, right? So we'll take it. So if you like that, give the video a thumbs up. So at least NASA's finally doing something right. Never a straight answer, right? All right, love y'all.